Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Crypto Chris, and I'm back with another video, back-to-back video. So you're very welcome, guys. So a quick recap on what was happening yesterday during yesterday's video while I was recording, and what's happened today is pretty much played out to perfection. So if you haven't watched yesterday's video, just have a quick look and watch today, and it will make more sense of what's actually happened today. So quick on the daily time frame, we had this wick to this zone of resistance here, rejected, and then we had this bearish engulfing candle, and as I was showing, it was a quick fake out, if you like. So the wick of the candle penetrated this trend line, probably made a lot of people think that's it, we're going to melt down back to $4,500 quickly pierce through and then quickly retrace, and long and behold, today we've got this massive engulfing bullish candle, and we're currently trading above this 2 wicks. I mean, to be honest, if we close above these 2 wicks here, then without a doubt we will retest this zone where the previous wick got rejected at 5,350. So at the moment we're looking very bullish, possibly another quick retest of this zone. As I've been saying, I've been waiting for about 2-3 days now for this zone to be retested again, and then once we retest it and close higher, this becomes new support, and then we can finally test this zone of 6,040, which I believe will eventually come into play in the next week. So let me drop down to a bit more intraday timeline. So as we can see, we had this bearish candle here, this other candle, and if you recall from yesterday's video, I said possibly if this candle closes as a green candle, then we can start climbing higher. I mean, we had another little fake out here, and then we had this massive bullish candle on the 4-hour that is pushing us high, going to probably push us past this resistance zone if we don't get rejected, and then a retest of this red zone here. And let me just drop back down to the daily. I just want to show you something that I've noticed. Now I've got these 2 moving averages. I've got the 200 moving day average, which is the yellow one, and I've got the 52-day moving average. And once we have a crossover of the lower moving average, once it crosses over the longer moving average, that is usually a bullish indicator that more upside is indicated. I mean, as you can see, we're pretty much on the brink of having a crossover, and if I take you back where we had a previous crossover, actually, because this is a BitMEX chart, I can't really see, but we cross bearish. We had the bearish crossover here back in April, and then since April we haven't been able to have any kind of bullish crossover. And so this is another thing that I'm watching very closely. I mean, if you don't know, a lot of these financial institutions and a lot of the big investors, they use bots to do the trading, and they will have this in place. So once we have a crossover, that will show that the bullish momentum is currently in play. Sorry guys, let me just go back to this. Don't know what happened there. So once we have a bullish crossover of the lesser time frame over the longer time frame moving average, that should be another bullish indicator, and to be honest, once we have this crossover, I believe this could propel us to the 6,000. So I'll keep tabs on that one. Next up, we're going to jump on Ethereum, because I know a lot of people love to trade Ethereum. And talking about the moving average crossover to the bullish side on the daily time frame on Ethereum USD. Now this crossover has now taken place, and we're now trading in this zone here. So we trading between 168 with a daily bottom of 155. I mean, this is a zone that I'm looking to break. Once we break above this candle here, this should propel us back up to 187. If I move over to the 4-hour time frame, you'll be able to see this a bit more clearer. So pretty much we are trading, we're bouncing in between this two zone, and to be honest, it's not a bad zone, because every time we've touched retrace, we've touched support, and now we're touching resistance. I mean, this is a 7% range, so if you guys will, like, if you trade in this zone, just be very cautious. I'm looking for a break of this red zone here for another retest of this higher zone, and my target still remains $220. So I'm looking for a break of this green zone after retest. If we successfully break above 185, that was the highest daily that we had back on the 8th of April. So if we break above this and this becomes a new support, then more than likely there'll be a push to $220. And coincidentally, to be honest, I think this will coincide with Bitcoin revisiting around about the $6,000 mark. And I just want to leave you guys with something here, something that I've noticed and something I've been following for the past few months, to be honest with you. So this is the DXY, this is the dollar strength index, and this zone here, let me just highlight it quickly for you. So this area here between December 2016 till we found the bottom in about end of January. If these dates sound familiar to you, it's because it coincides with the cryptocurrency bull market. So pretty much from when the dollar index touched its high, and when it went into a bear market, it inversely correlated with the crypto market having a bull market. And once the cryptocurrency market bottomed out in January, once we hit the all-time highs, and since then cryptocurrency has been in a bear market, and then long behold, another inverse correlation of the dollar index has been on an absolute bull market. We've been making high highs, but this formation that I can see forming here, this is a rising wedge. And if you're not familiar with a rising wedge, it is a bearish formation. If we don't break above this upper resistance and go for another double top, if we break below this lower resistance, then this should melt us back down, and it should be in bear market territory if it doesn't recover from this point. So just want to leave this here with you guys. So if we break below this and we turn bearish on the dollar index, well, in my opinion, this could correlate with the cryptocurrency finally beginning its bull market. Just going through social media at the moment, I mean, some people are saying this is the start of the bull market and 3,100 was the bottom, and then you've got the other side of people saying this is just a brief relief rally to revisit 6,000, and after that the bear market will continue, and then price will go under the 3,000, possibly touch the lower 2,000s, even the 1,500. So nothing's valid until it's happened. I mean, no one can predict where this 100% predict where this market's going. We just got to follow what the charts is showing us and what the price action is showing us. So yeah, I thought I'd just leave you this, guys. So this drop here coincided with the crypto bull market, and this uptick here coincided with the cryptocurrency bear market. So if this formation breaks to the downside and we have a confirmation of a bearish market and we start making lower lows, then I'll have to see if this coincides with a crypto bull market. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this brief video. Thank you for the views, the likes, the subscriptions. Appreciate it, guys. I hope you're enjoying these videos, and I hope you think I'm getting better at each video. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Over and out. See you on the next one. Peace out.